CBS Young and the Restless Spoilers, full Saturdays update July 25. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to completely lose our minds over the residents of Genoa City. So grab your iced coffees and let us dive straight into the madness. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you're doing right this very second. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am literally filming this while I am running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. My soul has actually left my body. The sheer unadulterated audacity of what is happening in Genoa City right now is straight up cinematic mayhem, and I am not emotionally equipped to handle it. I am personally offended, totally invested, and genuinely spiraling over these choices like these people are my real-life neighbors and they just crashed their car into my living room. We are spilling all the tea right now, and it is giving major, I cannot even, energy. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let us start with Jill Abbott. Bestie, be for real right now. Jill is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. She randomly waltzes back into town a few weeks ago, claiming she wants to make amends with Billy. Basically, she wants to play the doting mother. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about the absolute lies. Jill Abbott does not just make amends. She is a shark. She is a legend, yes, but she is a shark. I mean, let us take a trip down memory lane, shall we? This is the woman who went toe-to-toe with the iconic Catherine Chancellor for decades. She has clawed her way to the top of every corporate ladder in Genoa City, leaving a trail of shattered egos in her wake. She has never, not once, approved of Billy's life choices. She hated his dynamic with Victoria. She despised his era with Chelsea. And do not even get me started on how she looks at Sally Spectra. Jill looks at Sally like she is a piece of gum stuck to the bottom of her designer heel. So for Jill to just show up, smiling, playing the doting mother, I am genuinely unwell. And now the spoilers are telling us that Jill has a massive hidden secret, and Billy and Sally Spectra are about to stumble right into it. Send help. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Sally is already dealing with so much. She is pregnant. She is dealing with Victor secretly trying to nuke her company. And Billy is, Billy is just Billy, which is a full-time job in itself. Now Jill is hovering around with a secret. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I read this. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room. Is Jill hiding a terminal illness? Is she dying? Because if Jill Abbott is facing her own mortality, that changes the entire landscape of Genoa City. Billy would completely shatter. He relies on his mother's disapproval to fuel his own rebellious angst. Without Jill, who even is Billy Abbott? But on the flip side, what if this is some straight-up ruthless business plot to take over Genoa City? What if she has discovered that Victor Newman is secretly trying to nuke Sally's company, Spectra Charles, and Jill is swooping in to steal it for herself under the guise of helping? I mean, Jill has been known to fake a health crisis, to manipulate a boardroom which is honestly so unhinged. But what if it is real this time? The suspense is genuinely destroying my nervous. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, imagine Billy and Sally finding out that Jill is either plotting to ruin their lives or literally on her deathbed. The emotional whiplash. Sally is already paranoid, and Billy is constantly one bad day away from a total spiral. If Jill drops a bomb on them, the fallout is going to be astronomical. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Speaking of absolute menaces to society, let us pivot to Kane Ashby. I cannot even with this man. He is genuinely driving a hard bargain, and I am sweating just thinking about who is on the receiving end. Is it Billy? Are they negotiating a position for Billy at Chancellor? Because if Kane is holding the keys to Billy's career, the ego clash alone will shatter the windows at the GCAC. Let us really paint the picture here. Billy, with his classic Abbott arrogance, sitting across from Kane, who is probably wearing one of those impeccably tailored, slightly too tight European suits he always wears, smirking, that infuriatingly handsome smirk. Kane has always had this massive chip on his shoulder when it comes to the legacy families, and holding power over Billy Abbott would be his ultimate fantasy. Don't even get me started on the vibes. Have you noticed the lighting in the GCAC lately? It is so weirdly dim, like everyone is constantly plotting a murder in a sepia filter. The aesthetic is giving mob wife meets corporate espionage, and I am obsessed, but also someone turn on a lamp. Anyway, back to Kane. Basically, Kane is out here making demands. But wait, what if the bargain isn't business? What if he is negotiating a romantic deal with Lily Winter? You guys, Lily and Kane are straight up toxic perfection. Let us review the lore. This man has lied about his identity. He had that whole insane twin brother situation. He has broken Lily's heart 1,000,000 times, and yet the chemistry is always there. Recently, he literally blackmailed her with his bone marrow to save Malcolm's life, to get power at Chancellor Winter's, and now they're having romantic sparks. They are officially on my do not perceive list, but I am also totally living for it. It is so messy. He is out here saying, I will save your dad, but you have to give me the company and maybe a kiss. Bestie, be for real right now. That is absolute psychological warfare. Lily is a strong, independent CEO, and seeing her get pulled back into Kane's gravitational pull is making me want to scream into the void. How does he keep doing this? Wait, backtrack for a second, because the real cinematic masterpiece of this update is Ashley Abbott and Devon Hamilton Winters. Stop what you are doing. This is the most insane, world-ending tea ever. Devon and Ashley are about to have a heart-to-heart, and they are going to realize they have so much in. Specifically, their mutual, fierce love for Abby and, by extension, little baby Dominic. But let us dissect the tea with absolute cinematic mayhem, because the stakes are astronomical. Let us really get into the psychology of Devon Hamilton Winters. Devon is currently losing his absolute mind. He is having a full-blown psychological breakdown because Mariah Copeland, who, lest we forget, kidnapped Dominic during a severe mental health crisis, is getting a release date from her facility. Devon cannot let it go. He remembers the sheer, suffocating panic of waking up and realizing his biological son was gone. The empty crib, the frantic police searches, that trauma permanently rewired his brain. He is straight up refusing to forgive her. He is filing legal motions. He is screaming at Abby. He is spiraling into this dark, unforgiving abyss. He cannot let go of the anger. And honestly, I get it. But also, he is alienating his entire family. He is pushing away the people who love him most because he is so terrified of being vulnerable. Uh, Hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier. Ashley has just returned from Paris, and she is completely feral. Why? Because Patty Williams and Dr. Lawrence Markham literally kidnapped Abby and Dominic. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but Ashley received a horrifying photo of her daughter and grandson being held captive. Imagine that moment. Ashley, in her chic Parisian apartment, sipping an espresso, opening her phone, and seeing her entire world ripped away by a deranged psychopath with a vendetta against her family. She had a primal, visceral breakdown. The Ashley Abbott, who relies on logic, science, and chemistry, is gone. She is out for blood. She wants absolute destructive vengeance. She is a mother bear who's been backed into a corner, and she is ready to burn the entire world to the ground to get her family back. Have you guys noticed the floral arrangements in the Abbott mansion lately during all this? They are so aggressive, like who is their florist and who hurt them. Anyway, focus. So picture this scene. Devon, who is drowning in resentment over a past kidnapping by Mariah, sitting down with Ashley, who is currently living through a present kidnapping of the exact same child by a literal psychopath. I am literally shaking. The parallels, the drama, the sheer unadulterated cinematic poetry of this moment. Ashley is going to shock Devon with a revelation. Is she going to tell him about her own dark, twisted urge for vengeance? Is she going to look him dead in the eye with tears streaming down her face and say, Devon, I understand your rage, but it will consume you? Which is honestly so unhinged because Ashley is currently consumed by her own rage. She is basically vibrating with the need to destroy Patty Williams. So if she is giving Devon advice on how to manage his anger and find forgiveness, it is the most hypocritical, beautiful, tragic irony I have ever witnessed on this show. I am genuinely unwell. I am clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. I mean, think about the dynamic here. Devon has always respected Ashley. She is this pillar of strength and generosity. If she breaks down in front of him and admits that her hatred for Patty is eating her alive, it might be the only thing that snaps Devon out of his own vendetta against Mariah. Let us just buffer for a second. Okay, Devon needs guidance. He is alienating Lily. He is fighting with Abby. He is legally attacking Mariah, and he is pushing Tessa to the brink. He is a mess. Ashley stepping in as this matriarchal figure of vengeance and sorrow to guide him is a masterclass in soap opera storytelling. She knows what it is like to have your child threatened. She knows the darkness that it breeds inside your soul. If anyone can get through to Devon's stubborn billionaire skull, it is Ashley Abbott. But what if the revelation is something darker? What if Ashley tells Devon that she plans to murder Patty and Markham, and she needs his immense wealth and resources to help her cover it up? Oh my God, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Could you imagine Devon and Ashley teaming up for a vigilante justice arc? Devon using his Chancellor Winter's billions to fund a Black Ops extraction of Abby and Dominic, while Ashley formulates some kind of lethal chemical weapon to deal with Patty once and for all. I would legit pass out. I would actually cease to exist. My soul would leave my body and ascend directly to the soap opera heaven. And let us not forget how this all ties back to the broader chaos of Genoa City. Everything is connected, besties. Victor's out here orchestrating corporate attacks on Sally. Jack is recovering at home, while Diane is paralyzed with paranoia about Doctor. Markham lurking in the shadows, and Nikki is facing permanent blindness while Victor lies to her face. The entire town is a literal powder keg, and Jill Abbott's secret, Kane's hard bargain, and Ashley's emotional collision with Devon are the sparks that are going to blow it all sky high. Bestie, I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this saga. My grip on reality is slipping. I am looking at my own real-life friends and judging them because their drama is nowhere near as elite as the Abbott Newman Winters chaos. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I need to go scream into a pillow for about 45 minutes, drink a gallon of water, and then I am going to rewatch every single scene from this week, frame by frame. Make sure you sound off in the comments because I need to know if you are spiraling, manifesting a total dumpster fire for next week, and I will see you all then. Send help.